Okay, camera's roll. Yeah.
Okay, can you start off with your full name, please?
My name is Eric Mazimpaka Sibunyana.
And Eric, what do you do?
That's a really good question. I've been asking myself that ever since I came out of the womb. Art, oil paints, to video works, to writing, pretty much anything that I feel that I should express myself at that very moment. So if I got some crayons, I'm at McDonald's, they'll doodle with the crayons. If I'm tired of doodling, I'll carve them into totem poles.
When did you realize that you had a talent and a passion for art?
I've always been a creative individual when I was a little kid, especially moving from several different not so nice places. As soon as we left Africa into Sweden was pretty much the worst 4 years of my life. So I spent a lot of time locked away just drawing, and then I moved to Victoria. We moved here for the Blizzard of '96, so I was like, what is this blank canvas that I get to live in? And why all these nice people smiling at me? And the elementary school I went to, I remember the first doodle I ever did, they were like, this is pretty good. And that's kind of what established it. When I was in grade 2 from the elementary school, it sponsored us to move here. Painting kind of became my exodus to all my sorrow, and it gave me a way to convey things that I guess were the sum up of my entire life. From leaving Africa to Sweden to beautiful British Columbia. Yeah.
So you're starting to get more North American acclaim as well. You've recently been invited down to a film festival in LA. Can you speak more about that?
It was actually a few days ago, a week ago. I remember getting a text from Mia, who was one of the other producers / actresses from Checkmate. This short screenplay I wrote. It was funny, I started writing the screenplay in 2010 with the initial, my initial goal was to do a documentary in Rwanda. And so when I was reading this one line from this grant book that said, you've had to produce something that's been accepted to festivals, I was like, well, I just gotta write a screenplay, and that's it. So I had this little book that said everything you need to know about going to film, everything you need to know about film school without going to film school. I read that, and then I took some personal stories because it's the best way to kind of come from. So I came from a personal place and created something that was extremely personal and was perceived well and was accepted into the Los Angeles International Cinematic Arts Festival. The idea that somebody watched it and just passed it on to the next was a good enough feeling for me, and good enough feeling to keep going on. And if nothing happens of it, it inspired me to keep creating and hopefully have my big dream of music festival in Africa. That's my end goal.
It seems like things are really rolling towards that. You have right now an article that's being written about you by Life magazine, Live Young and Free, the new online magazine from Victoria, and you'll also be featuring your art at their launch party.
Yes, that's extremely exciting. November 16th, and I am just grateful to be a part of it. I'm grateful for being around so many like-minded individuals, and I really don't know what to say. I'm kind of excited to see what next year brings. This year has been kind of a whirlwind of events.